Planet X TV.
Triple Crown is a climbing competition, a series of bouldering events really that happen every fall in the southeast.
It all started with hound ears 19 years ago. And then 10 years ago, Chad came to me wanting to put together a series. Originally our focus was somewhat small, and it's really snowballed and grown since then, all with the goal to gain and maintain access to climbing areas.
Triple Crown got its start really at its core in Boone. Over the years, the Triple Crown's become more than just a climbing competition. It developed a unique group of friends who eventually became volunteers for the event. Now for 10 years, that group, that tribe, really just embodies that spirit of the high country.
Stay with us, right here on Planet X.
Planet X TV. Planet X TV.
My name is Carrie Cooper, and I live in Salt Lake City. My parents live here in North Carolina, and coming back to Boone, where it's just a teeming with life, and the focus on Southern hospitality and just having a good time and being supportive, and it's pretty beautiful and amazing. Boone has had a lot more development since I was here 10 years ago. There's just more of everything except for climbers. It's a small community. It was at that time. I guess it still is.
Where did you go, my statue friend? When did you become a man?
My name is Jimmy Webb. I've climbed in Boone for a few years now, so it's always nice to come up to a familiar place but to see new rock. The Appalachians hold tons of rock. There's tons of projects to be done, and I was lucky to do a few of them.
Where did you go, my cedar tree? Golden meadows, a silver street. And where will I?
The Triple Crown originated here in Boone, North Carolina, so it was really a premier spot to start it off, and I'm glad it kind of happened like that, because this place is incredible.
At the time when I moved here, Hound Ears was the only comp. Climbers enjoyed having that access just because we weren't allowed to go there any other time. Exploring those new places and walking through the woods and cleaning up the spiders and climbing new lines. I think that part of the Triple Crown was just getting other people involved in a similar kind of access vibe. Most of it is having a good time. I feel like that's the underlying characteristic of rock climbing in North Carolina is no matter what happens, you're just here to have a good time. They don't let you stay frustrated for long.
We're staying at Kim and Paul Fewling's house. It's a nice little spot, just maybe 15-20 minutes outside of Boone, in a little valley called Sugar Grove. Definitely one of the most unique places I've ever been to.
I can't believe it started though. Every time, man, I've never done anything.
The house is like a loft in New York City, except that you're tucked into the rolling hills of North Carolina. So you look out the windows and it's like looking at a painting.
This is my partner, Chris. We share
Paul runs a woodworking shop. He runs it with one of his friends, another local from Boone.
This is a windfall from Hurricane Irene.
Kim is an artist, and the work that I've seen that she does is incredible. I'm like the creative couple And that's kind of the way Boone is, really.
Kim and Paul have built and fashioned this whole house to exactly their creative vision. It's a very grounding sort of feeling. You can't be bored here.
Planet X TV.
We visited a couple really cool spots that I'd never seen before. It's a place called Grayson Highlands, and you drive up this road up to the top of the mountain. Some of the trees kind of disappear.
It was like entering the English countryside. Wild ponies and blueberries at the top of the hill where there are just these beautiful freestanding gray boulders.
Right side now, it's good.
Yeah, that's the whole.
On our way up to Grayson Highlands, we crossed into Tennessee for a minute and Virginia for a minute, and I honestly had no idea which state we were in. We stopped in this little pizza joint in Lansing. They were just about to close, but they were so hospitable. We ordered like 5 pizzas. And then they invited us to this hula hooping rave that was at a winery.
The bluegrass band just playing right there.
I'm good.
Kind of like this is what happens in the Appalachians.
I'm getting my doctorate in physical therapy at the University of Utah, and that is very time-consuming. You know, I'm basically at school 40 hours a week. We have 2 kids. Our son is almost 18 months and Ava is 5. Family is a very rejuvenating entity in my life, but rock climbing for me is my soul sport, my release. It's my time to be just sort of inwardly focused.
The Triple Crown for me is a guarantee that no matter how busy things get for me living here in Chattanooga now, I'm going to get to go home to Boone, to the high country of North Carolina every year, and I look forward to it. It's part of what keeps me sane during really busy times of the year, and I feel like probably that so many of our participants, people that come back year after year, many of them who aren't from the high country, aren't from Boone, but there is that feeling of even for them, of going home for a while.
Planet X TV.